Hi, today I'm going to give you a very quick overview of the Iveco Tway range. The Tway range is Iveco's heavy off-road range. These vehicles come in 4x4, 6x4, 6x6 and 8x4 configurations. And with that comprehensive range of off-road vehicles, Iveco is well positioned to support in any kind of off-road situation. The model behind me is an 8x4 with a day cab, 430 horsepower engine. So that's a 13-litre motor, 430 horsepower output, and 2,100 Newton meters of torque. It's also available with 470 horsepower and 2,200 Newton meters of torque. Indeed, these engine configurations are available across the entire Tway range. A couple of things to highlight about the cab and the setup. We have an off-road setup, by which we mean very high ground clearance, very aggressive attack angle, 25 degrees plus, half a meter clearance under the front bumper. The front bumper itself is made out of steel and it comes in 3 sections, which makes maintenance so much cheaper. The lights feature an LED daytime running strip, which is on all the time for visibility from other road users. And there's also a very nice cornering function in the fog light. Basically what that means is when you're turning to the left, the fog light comes on to illuminate around the corner for you. We have lane departure warning, so the camera in the middle of the windscreen picks up your carriageway markings and will alert the driver of unintended deviations from the lane. We also have a rain sensor and ambient light sensor. What that does, when it starts raining, the wipers come on automatically. When it gets dark, the lights come on automatically. A wonderful safety feature, specifically on the 8x4, is an emergency steering circuit. If for some reason, whilst working, the primary power steering circuit gets damaged, the hydraulic pipes get snagged, which shouldn't happen most of the time because we've got the belly plate, but if it does happen and you lose your primary power steering, the emergency steering circuit kicks in and allows the driver to control the vehicle even in that critical situation. In a quarry situation or in a mining application, coming up out of the quarry, steep angles, loose underground conditions, and you lose your power steering, that emergency steering circuit will save lives. Right across the entire Tway range, we have standardized on a 16-speed automatic transmission, 16-speed overdrive. And to that 16-speed transmission, we're able to add a retarder. And then we get to one of the most exciting things about the Tway in terms of productivity is the multiple PTO options that we have. We have multiple gearbox dependent PTOs. We also have engine PTO options. And in the all-wheel drive variant, we can also have a PTO that comes off the transfer case. On all of our vehicles in South Africa, we've also standardized on a PTO. So the most commonly used PTO for most applications in South Africa, that is standard on all of our vehicles. However, if that is not enough, we can supply any of the other PTOs. Here on the 8x4, front axles are rated at 9 tons, so 9 tons each to make 18. The rear tandem is rated at 32, which brings us to a maximum possible 50-ton gross vehicle mass on the 8x4 for maximum productivity. If you ever need to jumpstart the vehicle, there's actually no need to open the battery box to access the batteries. Positive terminal can be accessed through this point here, and the negative through this point, from which you can jumpstart the vehicle. Body mounting on the Iveco Tway range is extremely simple by having pre-drilled holes right along the chassis, which are always 45 millimeters apart. It also comes with body mounting brackets right along the chassis. As with all Iveco vehicles, the cab is really built around the driver. Ergonomic wrap-around dash to bring everything into within easy reach. And for the off-road vehicles, because we understand that you're going to get a lot of dust and a lot of mud, we've made what we call the easy clean trim. That means vinyl seat covering, and all the surfaces are easy to wipe. At Iveco, we believe that driver comfort is crucial for safety. And that is why, as with all of our vehicles, even the off-road vehicles come standard with air conditioning. The grab handle on top of the cab and the inspection step over here are very practical, and they make it easy for the driver to get up and inspect his body, equipment, and the load that he has behind him.